Hello, everyone. Um, Hello, my dreamers. Welcome to stream. I hope you're having a lovely day, a lovely evening, lovely morning, or lovely afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Lovely night. Um, Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be reacting to the boys reacting to the Sam and Colby conjuring videos. And so basically, I know it's reacting on top of reacting and reacting, but they actually add further content and there's just like there's more they're picking apart from it. You know what I'm saying? They're adding more like evidence and like everything else on top of it to make it more believable. And I'm actually very surprised by it. We're gonna do it episode by episode. Um so basically we're gonna start with episode one. I've already seen episode one personally, um, and I thought it was like pretty nice. So we're just gonna react to all of those, and we're not gonna do it all in one stream because we'll be here all day if we're doing that. Because the first video is like an hour and a half long, and that's normally how long I stream. So there's not gonna be any goose duck between this, guys. And we're also hold on, my brain just stopped braining. The stream finally started. Take a picture. It's a moment in history. What do you mean, man? What do you mean? I are you confused? Okay, I will fill everyone in once more that I start stream 15 minutes early and have it on the starting soon screen for 15 minutes before I start stream officially. Like, yeah. Um, so like if you see me stream and you don't want to wait for the whole 15 minutes, just come back 15 minutes later. Go get yourself snacks or something to watch stream with. You know what I'm saying? Excuses? They're not excuses. My scheduled time is 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. I'm on time. You were just early. I'm not late. You're early. Okay? That's how this is. Um so yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. Also, I wanted to let you guys know it is currently suicide season. Okay? I know this could be a triggering topic, but I figured I should tell you guys that right now is going to be the season with the highest suicide rates or attempt rates for the year. So, like, right now is that season, right? I've already had a few friends go through something with an attempt or whatnot. So I'm just telling you guys, brace yourselves, be there for your friends, and just be strong and stay positive because I know you guys can do it. All right, we can make it, Pookies. We can do it, dreamers. All right. You, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch. How could you? You're so rude to me. Bro heard suicide season and said, "Let me try and get this kid to kill themselves real quick." No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I gotta stop the suicide jokes. Okay. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, I guess let's just jump into it. I'm not gonna take 3 hours to watch 30 minutes of this damn video because that's what happened in our last reaction video. And I no Megamind emojis, so Bob Ross it is, bro. That's crazy, man. Oh wait, I switched to the wrong stream. Sorry, chat. Or to the wrong what is it? The wrong scene? I forgot. I freaking my brain's not braining today, chat. Anyway, look at Eddie's goofy mug. Look at that. So we're reacting to We Called Sam and Colby, The Conjuring Episode 1. The boys react. Right here, here's well, that should be the link, but I don't think that'll lead to anything. That's the link. The credits will be in the VOD. They have the video that they're reacting to linked here. Yeah, I'll be linking that video as well when I do the VOD description. Anyway. Luke Gamer, what isn't real? Oh, also, I noticed some chilly things with the stream schedule and whatnot, and I noticed some problems and stuff. Oh shoot, my follower goal. That's a good point. That's a good point that my follower goal is covering. We can just move that to the right today. It's a good point, man. Thanks. Thanks for catching that. But anyway, I fixed in the Discord the stream schedule and whatnot and how it functions. By the way, chat, I do have a Discord server. You can find it on my Twitch, and it should be linked on my YouTube as well. And basically, I just update every week what days I'll be streaming for that week. And there is a thing that says during the weekdays, if I'm streaming on a weekday, it'll be from this time to this time, and on a weekend, it'll be from this time to this time. So if you guys want updates like that and everything else and whatnot, join the Discord, man. It's right there. And while you're at it, go ahead and join the Queer Alliance community Discord, because that's where you'll find me and Rizzy the emo and Bunny Colt and anyone else who may join soon. There's totally not a few people joining in a bit. No, totally not. Totally not. I'm not telling you who, but there will be people joining. I'm a troll on your server, but don't worry, it's not going to be bad. Okay, man. You do that. Just follow the rules, man. Read the rules. And then we'll look at English. We'll be good. Why does Eddie look like that? Talk about a bad pause. I'm sorry, Eddie. I did not mean to do that to you, fam. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the boys channel, cabrones. Today we are looking at Sam and Colby visiting the Conjuring house.
We are attempting to stay 1 week at the official Conjuring house.
Okay, the way this is gonna work, boys, is that we are going to watch one Sam and Colby episode every night for the next 4 nights, and you guys are gonna get to experience our reaction to the Sam and Colby videos, and we're gonna discuss and relate to the stuff that they're doing because we've been to the Conjuring house. I wanna know if there's anything deeper that they learned from our experience being there as well. So we're gonna be able to give you some insight on things and discuss more in detail all the stuff that they experienced and cross-reference it with the stuff that we experience.
Welcome to the first episode of Sam and Colby, Fact or Cap.
Sam and Colby, fact or cap?
The boys will give you the definitive answer if ghosts are real or not. Stay tuned. We have the answer, by the way.
Mother, you should message them.
How you doing? Good to finally talk to you.
By the way, chat, for some context, the boys went over to the Conjuring house and did investigations there as well. However, I think they did it right after Sam and Colby, but they didn't even know that. And when they came back, they saw the videos up for Sam and Colby. I think that's the timeline. They'll talk about it in the video. But yeah, just some context.
Oh, good.
It's good to meet you guys.
Good to meet
for
you
real.
guys.
Yeah, you as well, you as well.
This is
been one of the biggest series released on YouTube, particularly around horror, and it was just a huge coincidence that we were there like within weeks of them doing
within
this.
weeks. Like 2 or 3 weeks before them.
We actually did not find out
they're
that
talking
Sam
about
and
it right
Colby
now.
had gone back to the Conjuring house until after we did our video.
If you haven't seen it, go to the boys' channel and watch the Conjuring video because it
The
definitely
craziest ghost experience ever.
it was a very thought-provoking experience that's going to stay with all of us forever.
I got possessed.
Yeah, he got possessed.
Eddie got possessed. He
Yeah.
still is.
Yeah.
Molly threw a book.
Molly
And he
threw a book.
started. He wanted pizza.
You know everybody's really mad that you threw that book, dude.
Including Eddie. He's f***ing still pissed.
We had trouble getting it like going again because Molly laughed for like 20 minutes straight while we just sat there
Yeah.
stone-faced staring at him.
It's actually the most
Look, it's the
replayed
most
part in the whole
replayed.
video.
It's the most replayed.
A sign.
Dead. Whoa. Are you f***ing serious? How the f*** did Josh just go ask him how they died and then he says dead?
Did you die here?
You can actually
On
pause
this
for a
property?
second. Go back.
You got your hand on your book, don't you?
You can see I'm already like reaching for it. I'm like, I was reaching.
Freaking Molly trolling every time they do try to be serious. He can't, bro. Literally threw a book. I didn't even catch that, by the way. I didn't even catch that a book was thrown when I watched the boys video, so.
For it for about 5 minutes because
I
every
like
time I
these two,
moved
man.
it would make a noise. I
Pretty-
swear Juicy looked at me a couple times and seen me
Did I
moving
did
that
see?
book.
I did.
Oh wait, hold on. I noticed a problem. Hold on. Sorry, Pookie. Put chat there. There we go. And then I can. There. Now people can see when you type in chat. You're welcome. Except it's right on top of the boys' camera. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I'm going to move it this way. I think that'll work. Trying not to interfere and like cover up the video too much. That'll work. I think that'll be fine.
I knew what was happening.
Eddie. What? Bullshit.
Oh, I'm getting chills, man.
Turn the light. Oh! What the fuck was that? Light on. Was that you, motherfucker? No. I knew you were gonna blame me for that. That wasn't me.
No.
Why did that wasn't me. Pop out?
When I die, I'm putting Molly in a soundproof box at the back. Because if he starts laughing, like at the funeral, it's over, dude.
Everyone was so mad at me. You see it in the video when Josh turns around and goes, "Why did you do that? That was the most full serious, like, why did you do
finally
that?
get
I've never
somewhere,
heard."
dude.
We were having contact. Eddie was f***ing crying. The ghost was calling him by name. And then you did a silly. Like, you...
Be so for real though. Cause like freaking Eddie had his name called by the spirit box, I think it's called. And freaking Molly was like, ah yes, this is the perfect time to throw a book when we're getting something really serious happening and Eddie's bawling his eyes out. Let's do it. I think it's perfect. Bro's just like an absolute troll.
got too silly. I don't know who taught you to be silly like that, but they should be hung.
Look. Boys, we're not here to react to our own shit. We're here to react to Sam and Colby. And this is actually a really good clip to start with because
Okay.
I have a theory after watching the Sam.
Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm just double checking because I swear I do not remember unmuting the mics for this. Also, you guys can hear the video, right? Wait, no, I checked. You guys can hear the video. But, like, I do not remember unmuting the audio so that you can hear me in the video. And so I had to check real quick. And turns out I did. So it looks like we're good.
I've watched the first 2 episodes of Sam and Colby, the Conjuring House videos, and
We have not though. We have not.
I haven't seen shit.
and
rest
Josh
of
and
us
Juicy have
haven't seen it.
only seen episode 1. We watched it together. I have a theory that the person who was speaking to me
Eddie. What? Bullshit.
Oh, I'm getting chills.
was Abigail.
Who's Abigail?
Yeah, you say that like we're supposed
Oh
to
my
know
God,
who the
bro.
fuck that is.
Yeah.
You spent a whole
Well,
night
you'll
talking
see
to her in
narrator.
the
You'll see
Conjuring
narrator.
house.
All right, we ready for this, boys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Now, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're only gonna skip around to the most important bits that we can talk about. Everybody else, if you want to watch the full video, go watch it in their channel.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, so I think that like Sam and Colby, because they have got like 30 million views on like their first one, and it was obviously really big for the advertisement of this house, the owner comes to see them.
Yeah.
Which we didn't get that sort of treatment because we're 5 bozos, but that's like the biggest difference straight
Yeah.
away there. We turned up at night time first of all.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
was
a pretty fucking freaky way to rock
9?
up there.
8
Yeah.
or 9 at night.
100%. I mean, 7 days is completely different than just like one.
Has anybody stayed this long before?
Girlfriend,
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Sam.
Nice to meet you, Satori.
We've had film crews in, but they've never been here.
So
like,
Cody
for
and
an
Satori
entire
were
week,
definitely
so that's
not
yeah,
there.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, we just had some like
Yeah, but
random
it's also
caretaker
a
dude.
We had one
It
dude.
happens all the time. People are being touched, their hair's being pulled, whispering in ears,
Lots of doors opening
lots
and
of doors
closing.
opening, disembodied voices.
Even during day tours, which is amazing.
We had that one tour where people were staying a little past time and they were staying a little longer, and the door unlocked to this front door and opened, and everybody in the room was like, I think they're telling us it's
Ghost
time
manager.
to go. All the time. All the time.
This is the first thing to like say about this episode, having watched it. This episode isn't really about the Conjuring house.
This entire episode is about Cody and Satori.
Yeah, it's about that couple.
It's pretty insane what they're able to do if it's true.
Like, you're just posting memes in the Discord. I hope they're not in general. I really do. Because, no media in general. Unless it's a GIF. But, anyway. Like, on the, Cody and Satori subject, what they do is actually mind-blowing. And I'm pretty sure, I believe they have an Instagram, if you guys want to go check them out and follow them. I may be wrong. I could have sworn I've seen one though. I would double check that. So you have to do it in art. Why can't you just go to media? Oh my God, bro. Use the channels for what they're intended for, please. I beg of you. Anyway, back to the video.
We have hundreds of hours of video footage of conversations that we've been able to have with spirits. One thing that we know is that the spirits of the house prepare for
She's
every
doing her
guest
practicing her
that
speed
comes
running
in.
route.
We don't know.
They were not prepared for us. Did you hear what she just said?
What?
Huh.
The spirits of the house prepare for everyone who comes.
Not prepared for it. Not
They were
prepared
not
for Molly and
prepared
his
for
little
us,
red
dude.
dwarf.
No, absolutely.
Wait, maybe they did because somebody had a theory about the book. Somebody said in the comments the reason why they said Eddie was for me to watch out because Molly was about to f with me.
Could be.
Oh, yeah.
Because they saw him reaching for
They
the
saw
book.
him reach for the book.
Yeah.
That
Molly.
could be.
Maybe I was
Molly
being
Molly's
warned that
telekinetic.
Molly was
Yeah.
being a
He's more
menace.
likely.
That actually, that's a pretty crazy theory.
In the interest of time, let's just jump to the highlights because there's a lot of them like hearing noises and stuff like that, and which is fine and everything like that. But you know, it's an old house. Noises can occur. You know, like we're not going into this trying to like convince people. Everything
No.
that we experienced, we were like, hey, let's be skeptical first.
Yeah,
You know?
totally. It was, and we sat there with everything we experienced and tried to like break it down
And figure out how there's a logical explanation
Yeah.
for everything. So they start the video by just explaining the history of the Conjuring house and like what
Okay.
really happened and how it's different from the movie. And it's a very like documentary-esque sort of setup. They talk about stuff. They do the typical like, we'll leave the basement for last, getting that sweet
Yeah.
retention. These guys
Yeah,
are retention
yeah.
masters.
The same way we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edging, YouTube style.
Yeah, we're edging the audience.
Guys, we're gonna save the basement for later.
There it is. Retention kings.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
There are 2 Raggedy Ann dolls.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember when we did the tour last episode.
I think it's worth mentioning, we didn't get nearly as many light flickers as they did.
No.
Like, it seems like every time they walk into a room, the light just starts blinking.
Yeah, they're getting a ton of light flickers.
And we certainly didn't like rock up and have them be like, yeah, the spirits are here waiting for you.
No.
Also, can we mention back there, they point out something on the shelf and they say, if you take a photo or video of this, then you're cursed.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that. And we did heaps of filming.
We took a video of it. That's like 1 million pictures.
It's a little replica one. It's not the real one. And they say it's a replica.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, what the hell? That is Robert. What the no?
I got it now.
Robert the dog. No.
Oh, right.
Robert is following us. No.
That is not good.
What happened with Robert?
We took pictures of him and then he gave me cancer.
He's not even kidding either, because I saw that video. I saw that video and I watched it, and when they were pulling him up on camera, guess what I did? I closed my damn eyes. I'm not risking that shit. I ain't trying to get haunted. No, I don't want cancer. The heck? I'm good, man. I'm enough demons as it is. Jeez. Well, not like you can haunt an incubus who is a demon, but like, still, I don't want. No, I'm good. There is no media channel. Okay, hold on. Excuse me? You're trying to tell me there's no media channel on my server? You're so for real, there isn't one. How did I wait? How did I not? Huh? I'm so confused. That's crazy. Alrighty. I think I fixed it, so you should have a media channel by right now. So, you can post your chaos and media. I apologize for that not being there before, but it is now. Also, by the way, if you join the Queer Alliance community, you can also join Riz's Discord, or if you want, I can just DM you Riz's Discord. Since you joined the server, I have your account now, so I can just DM you Riz's Discord server if you're not already in it. So let me know. Yeah, thank you for catching my errors. I see the name Mahito in your bio, and I just wanted to let you know I have drawn Mahito before. Remind me to pull up my art on stream sometime, because I can do that. And I can show you guys. Because I have drawn quite a few anime characters. Alrighty, back into the video.
Oh my god.
Wow, Robert's
Oh my god.
Dude, Robert fucking sucks. He gave Colby cancer.
It's not the same Robert, and if it is, we're very sorry.
Yeah, Robert, we're not gonna film you or take a picture.
Why's he looking like that?
Okay, Mully, you've hung out with Sam and Colby.
Mm-hmm.
Are they pretty genuine dudes?
Yes.
Did you ask them if shit was real?
Yes.
What did they say?
Did they confirm?
Just bleep this if it goes against an NDA.
They said they have been converted into being believers because they've been through so much shit.
They genuinely believe.
Yeah.
They genuinely believe it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Did they talk to you about the Conjuring House? Because you obviously talked to them about stuff like after they've already filmed this, but before they release these videos.
Nah, the only thing we really talked about this was how they got the series coming out. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're probably keeping that on lock.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job with this series.
Just from what I've seen so far, it looks really cool. Like the editing of it is really awesome.
Yeah, it's just me skipping through it, narrator. Those aren't edits.
I recommend you like watch the whole thing after this unedited because it's captivating. It's probably the best structured video I've seen on YouTube. I went into it thinking like that it'd be like cringy, and then I was like,
Eddie put it on.
We talked for hours afterwards.
We
about
talked.
it.
We had full on 5-hour conversation after we watched the first episode.
A
Me,
literal
Juicy, and
5-hour
Josh.
conversation
about what this video means.
Yeah, and when Eddie pulled up the video,
I gotta feed my dog, so I won't be able to terrorize you for a little bit. That's fine. You have fun terrorizing your dogs instead, because I'm sure that's what you'll do. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall be over here watching the boys react to Sam and Colby.
it took like 5 minutes, and me and Josh were like, "Oh yeah, we'll watch it." But I was like, I didn't want it to end.
Yeah.
I was like, I need more right now. It was that good.
So I want to play the Abigail Arnold part because you guys need to, if you guys were paying attention to the tour, you would know who she is.
That's like the dad or something, right?
And then there's Abigail Arnold. She lived here a long time ago and now helps protect people from negative entities. It was even rumored that this entity would tuck the parent children in bed
Girl
at
boss.
night and then kiss them.
Absolute girl boss.
You said Abigail Arnold wanted to talk to Sam and I specifically?
It's nothing to be worried about or concerned about. Abigail is a kind soul. And I think you are going to realize that immediately when
She's it's like freaking out right now, guys. It's insane.
part of my job, I feel like, is to help the spirits be understood. And I think that for a long time they have felt misunderstood, right? Because there's so many kind, loving spirits that are here. I just think she wants to connect with you because she knows who you are and just maybe give
I guess,
you a little bit of
pause it real
assurance
quick.
about
That is an interesting thing that I never really thought about until we started doing like active ghost investigating of like, oh, kind spirits. Like,
not everything is out to get you.
Yeah, not everything's like, you know, dreadful or, you know, bad.
We definitely did have some negative contact.
Yes.
We did. There was something down there that wasn't fucking human.
And upstairs as well, in the bedroom. Get out. Leave.
Yeah.
Murder. Dead. I'm real. Yes. I like the fact that, and I didn't know this until I watched it the other day, our Conjuring video, and I thought to myself, like, this is probably a bit hard for people to believe because it's just someone like wearing headphones who knows if it's turned on. But if you listen, people are timestamping it, you can hear
the words.
You can hear the words coming from the spirit box. Like when Mully is like speaking in the basement, you hear it come through clear as day through the fucking spirit
it's picked
box,
up on the mics,
which is fucking wild.
Which
dude.
I didn't realize either.
Hey chat, by the way, just wanted to let you guys know I grabbed my kitty cat. So if you hear like meows or like nails on my keyboard, that's my kitty cat. She's a little silly sometimes. You can ignore it. Maybe I'll upload some pictures of her in the Discord or on the Instagram if you guys want to see what my cat looks like sometime.
Why do you want us to stay?
Jasmine, you can't rub your head against the computer.
Okay.
What happened to your family, Lucky?
Raging.
Oh. Going forward, we're gonna find a way to be able to record what's coming through that microphone, or through those headphones. So the reason I think Abigail was the one who was like speaking to me in the library, boys. I think she was just trying to set me at ease.
Yeah, it would make sense because that was out
computer.
of probably most of the conversations we had that night. Probably the most loving one.
Sorry guys, my cat.
Yeah, and they say that Abigail's like there to comfort people and like help guide them through that shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, check this out, boys. This is also very weird.
Sig!
Whoa. Didn't that sound like it mocked me?
It's like an echo.
Hey.
Sig! Sig!
You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only on Colby.
Hey.
What the f?
Wait,
Cat,
we're
why are
in a
you
house.
like
How's it
this?
echoing like that far away?
It's coming from behind you.
Really? I hear it over there.
What the f?
Much better.
Wait, it's
Now
coming
you
that
know
way
that.
for you guys? It's coming in the kitchen for me. Hello, hello?
Didn't happen.
Hello, hello?
time?
Hi.
What the
It's not happening anymore.
I'm really curious to see if it's able to
Very
capture
weird.
on camera.
Very,
It
very
literally
weird.
echoed back to you.
It's a mimic. There's a type of spirit called a mimic who literally echoes or sounds like you, but it only happened on Colby.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part is that it only happened on Colby.
And
like,
only
they
for
got the-
a couple words.
Yeah.
And then it went.
Yeah.
That's really
And
bizarre.
then when they tried to like hone in on it, then it was like, oh, they're catching on, and it stopped.
Another thing that's I don't know if me skipping around, I'll probably miss this, but another thing that happens a lot in their series is things outside the kitchen window. Do you guys remember when we were just hanging out in the kitchen?
Yes.
And we
Oh,
kept
yeah.
hearing like knocking on the windows,
happens
thinking
several
somebody
times.
was.
I'm not sure if
wasn't
did it make it
just
to the final
once.
cut?
It didn't. It didn't. It was not in the final cut. I spoke about it in my extended cut video that I
There
did.
was a couple distinct times where everyone was like, "Okay, someone's f***ing with us."
Yeah, that-
like,
Yeah.
That,
like
that was
what?
a big part.
Yeah, like that knock. It literally go go go.
I think we weren't filming.
No.
In the second episode, they bring a medium who can see spirits, and she keeps talking about like people getting her attention from outside of the kitchen windows.
Right.
Like there's
And that was
spirits who are
specifically where it
trying to
was
get in.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hello?
Was that like a door unlatching?
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, that's exactly what it was.
Do you remember when Amanda was sitting right here and she heard the door unlatch when we were doing the SS method?
In the basement, yeah.
I fucking hate that basement, man.
Yeah. The
The
basement
basement
is so like the darkest feeling.
It's the first place I've been in a haunted video where I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Okay, this, boys, is the meat of the video that me, Josh, and Juicy spent 5 hours discussing
no
afterwards.
lie, we literally couldn't go to sleep.
This
we
is-
were up all night.
And I like the way they've done it because it feels like they're really trying to show people that it's real. They put a lot of effort into like
With it being a YouTube video, they didn't
Didn't
have to do. They really didn't have to do most of.
They try to actively disprove it afterwards, and they leave it uncut.
Which really is not to their, if they were
Advantage.
faking it, it would be not to their benefit, really.
Yeah.
To emphasize on it,
Yeah.
Let's watch this.
Can you reintroduce yourself?
All right, well, I'm Satori Hawes.
I'm Cody Despian.
We're caretakers here at.
Oh, look, there's their everybody. You should go follow them. Also, I'm sure Sam and Colby, they have an Instagram as well. I think I follow it actually. From my main account. You guys don't get to know what that one is because that's mine. And not my YouTube account. But yeah, so basically check all of these people out. Check out Cody, check out Satori, check out Sam and Colby, and check out the boys, man. Check out Eddie, Josh Dub. We got Molly, we got Narrator, alright? And Juicy Fruit Stacks, alright? Yeah, so basically Sam and Colby's channel is literally just Sam and Colby. The boys, they have their group channel, the boys, and then you have Juicy Fruit Snacks, Josh Dub, Eddie VR, or what was it called? Special Ed, which I think is funny. You got Sleepy Molly, and your narrator. So yeah.
The Conjuring House, and we also communicate with the other side, I guess you could say.
In a very interesting way that we kind of found out by accident. So the first day we met, we were paired up with each other to investigate a private residence. We thought the place was really active, and then the next investigation we went on, the same activity, a lot of footsteps and banging sounds, and then the other team members were like, maybe it's something with you guys, you should go experiment. We found out that eventually, over time, that when we hold hands or hold wrists, it's almost like flipping on a light switch and kind of draws them in a little closer. So we're not mediums or anything, we can't sense anything. Whatever happens, everyone is here to witness. We can't control it, and we only do this for people who cross our paths naturally and don't do it for money or anything like that. So just is what it is.
We can't guarantee who comes through, so that's just your warning. It could be literally anyone that wants to communicate. So if you guys get uncomfortable at any point, just let us know, okay?
Do you guys have a name for this technique, or what would you call it? Method?
We don't.
Thing we do.
That weird thing we do.
Oh, by the way, chat, I came up with a proposition for what the name of this method should be. It should be called the Unity method. And here's why. Because it brings people spirits and living beings together alike. And that's beautiful. It's literally uniting the both sides of the world, like the spiritual realm and then the existing realm. And that's crazy. So it's just uniting both sides, bringing them together. That's what unity is. And so I think it's a beautiful technique that should be called the unity method. It's as simple as that, and it's a beautiful name. I think that's my vote, everyone. Also, welcome back, Luke Gamer. I don't know how long that's been there. I think I got a little distracted petting my kitty cat because my cat is oh, I can't English. Adorable. Sorry, guys, I invented a word, but I know you guys don't know that word and what it means, so I was trying to say the normal word instead of the word I invented, but my brain wouldn't let me. By the way, I did invent a word called gorable. I think I might have talked about this before, but some of you might have not been there for that. Gorable is basically gorgeous and adorable put together, and the definition I made for it literally just says it's also popular among emos because it sounds like the root word is gore. No hate against the emos, I'm emo too.
We do. Let's go.
Fair enough.
Do weird things, the spirits come.
I guess so. But alright, so wherever you guys feel comfortable.
Oh, also, did you say we're trying to contact anybody specifically, or someone wanted to come through and talk to us specifically, or no?
So we do a lot of sessions in the house, especially with Jacqueline, and the session we did most recently, Abigail came through, Abigail Arnold, and she said that she wanted to talk to you guys, so.
Oh, wow.
We're not really sure what she has to say.
So we expect her to come through. Who else? We don't know.
Is it best with lights on, lights off?
You can leave lights on. You might want to evaluate the setting.
You'll hear them walk into the room from different angles, usually.
Okay.
You're gonna hear everything.
Great.
This part gets crazy, dreamers, so like brace yourselves, because this is like undoubtedly. Oh. I think I fast forwarded a bit.
You're gonna hear everything.
Great. We've already been hearing things in this room.
The following footage you're about to see, we left completely unedited and completely uncut so that you guys could experience it the way that we did.
This affected us so much that we even flew back to the Conjuring house a month later to try to debunk what we saw, and we couldn't. We'll include that footage here at the end.
We want you to watch and give your honest
Retention
opinion about
kings.
what you think, because after
Stay
Sam
to
and
the
I
end.
experienced
Been back.
this, we've been thinking about it every single day since.
Okay.
So I find it funny that the boys keep talking about their little editing tactic with retention, but like, bro, you can't just keep their secret, man. Just let people fall for it. You know what I'm saying? Be a homie. Why are you exposing them like this? Like, let them be retention kings secretly, alright? If you know what they're doing, just stay quiet about it and let it happen. Be a homie.
Alright, so if anybody's here and you can hear my voice, I'm going to connect with Cody right now, and wherever you are, I'm going to ask you to come close to us.
Listen.
And just stomp your feet or hit something as loud as you can so we know you're here, okay? So if you're around, I'm standing here in this living room area.
What the f?
What was that?
Can you come in here,
Footsteps.
please?
Hear that?
Now, like, pause it here. Just going on their faces right there. Go back to their two faces. You've got, like, the owner, right? And I think it's really important here because a lot of people don't know this. These guys don't say it, but we signed a waiver and they said you can do this and this and you can't do this and this. But most importantly, the number
You can't
one
fake
rule is don't fake anything. We had to send our video to them to be reviewed. And they said, if we see you faking anything, we won't let you release the video.
It was by far out of any location we've ever done, the tightest, most to the point, and firm rules.
They were very
They were
serious
very.
about it.
They literally went over the whole thing. They just don't want you to lie.
Yeah.
And that was the number one thing. So
And yet they're just like, oh yeah, well let's touch hands really quick. Immediate.
It's an immediate thing.
Yeah, keeping that in mind, you've got the owner there.
That's the owner on the couch.
So to have her there while this is going on, you can see in Colby's face, he's confused as and the owner's face is kind of like, yeah, wait till you see this shit.
Yeah, every time they hold hands. No, I've seen it a million times. And you're just sitting there like,
yeah.
But keep listening, and it's like it's crazy.
If anybody's here, I'm gonna ask you. Okay, if anybody's here, I'm gonna ask you to make that same noise you just made, maybe let's say 4 times, to let me know you can hear me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
What
the might be a bit exciting. So I know. Okay, hold on a second. So I'm going to play a little game. If you'd like to tell me your first name, I'm going to go through the alphabet. When I get to the first letter of your name, you're gonna knock. I'll restart. When I get to the second letter, you're gonna knock, and I'll keep restarting until I spell out things, okay? All right. So I'm gonna get your first name. A.
It's so crazy that this is all uncut too.
Abigail Arnold. Perfect. It's great to talk to you this evening.
what the
Is this normal?
For us.
Dude, this is everywhere.
Do you have something you'd like
I feel like
to
Sam
say?
and Colby are reacting in a very realistic fashion.
There's like no red flags to their reactions or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
it's-
almost straight away like, wait, hang on a second, stop for a minute, you know?
Yeah.
And also, Cody and Satori are like normal ass people. They're not actors, and you can tell like they're also not acting, because you can smell when someone's trying to f with you or someone's acting or faking a reaction.
Look at his face, bro. That's literally the face of a dude that's like, yeah, this is like
This
a
is normal.
fucking
This is
sun-
normal
This is
for
like a
them.
Wednesday afternoon
Yeah.
for me.
They're not putting on some sort of crazy spiritual front or anything, or over the top, or.
Mully, you look confused.
No, I just want to keep watching, dude.
He's hooked.
Can I ask her something first?
Mm-hmm.
Abigail, do you know who? Can you see me pointing?
One knock
Do you
is
know
yes,
who
2 knocks
this
is no.
is? Can you tell us his name?
A, B, C.
No.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
This is all
H,
uncut, but I'm just gonna skip around as they spell it.
Who
Actually.
now I'm pointing to?
Okay.
Obviously, it takes a little while. I've gone through the whole alphabet for every letter.
B, C.
Which they would obviously know Sam and Colby because they've been there like 8 times,
Yeah.
right? So like,
I just want to like talk.
You can hear Sam getting nervous
Is
right
he always
now.
well, like the
Like-
stomping?
Yeah, so that's
Being
we usually
so
go through the
baffled
alphabet
and
and we get
surprised.
full sentences sometimes, and
She's
we have,
trying,
She's trying to talk.
she's trying to say something. How many words? Okay, A, B,
Two.
C, D, E, E, people. A, B, C, D, E. There are
So
people
they say
here.
people here.
yeah,
So I think this is interesting compared to other stuff because they can literally spell out whole sentences. This goes further than
Yeah.
like any sort of communication
Yeah.
method that people have ever used.
absolutely.
This
It's
is the
not
thing-
even.
This is the thing we had a full discussion on, but let's keep watching.
Okay, do you know if they're from the house? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Sam.
No.
His
Are
shocked
they new?
faces are always the most hilarious.
Okay.
They're talking about, the ghost is
How many
referring
people?
to additional ghosts, like additional spirits are there, more than normal.
Okay.
There's five additional people.
Are they with people that might be here tonight, living people? Is that
Wait.
okay?
Yeah. What does that even mean? Does that mean like
You guys might have brought people. with you.
five things are attached to us?
No. That there might be 5 spirits that are here that have come here to maybe talk to you or something.
Can somebody come forward first? Whoever would like to come forward first.
We just need your full name so we can figure out who you are.
So somebody come forward.
Or if Abigail can help. Can we have
Sam and
a name
Colby
of
look like they've
one person
realized they're
to
in
start?
over their heads for this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, L, H, I, L, I, B, B. More?
Libby?
Is there a last name? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C,
Don't tell me they're about
D,
to say a
E,
name from somewhere
F,
else.
G, H, I, J, K,
This part's
L,
crazy,
M,
and you
N,
can
O,
see how
G, O.
authentic the reaction is.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, A, B,
Libby.
A, B,
Oh.
C,
Oh.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, does this make sense for you? Do you need a break? Yeah. Okay. Can we take a quick break real quick? Can they stay around? Okay, we'll take a quick break.
Oh my
What? Who is it?
Libby Golok.
Your grandma?
It's my grandma.
Oh, no way.
The one that said onward and upward that started
Everything.
everything.
It seems like a very genuine reaction.
I was
It's a
about to
very-
say,
yeah.
dude. It like literally gives me chills. Like it's such a genuine reaction that's like, I'm literally getting chills, like tearing up even seeing it. You know,
Like, this is a very personal event. for him.
the fact that all of this is uncut on top of all of
Watch
it too.
watch Sam's camera reaction as he starts realizing who they're talking about. He has a very physical reaction with the camera, which gives away that like he is not fake. He was not expecting this, and he's not faking it. He has a very genuine reaction. Watch.
He almost drops the camera, I feel like.
I, B, A, B, L, I, B, B. More?
Libby. See, he
Is there
says
a last
Libby.
name? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D,
Yeah.
E,
You can see him
I know he's
dropping
just
the
in
camera right
awe
here.
in that moment.
J, K, L, M, N, O, G, O.
He actually dropped
Yup.
it and then like passes it.
F, G,
Yeah,
H.
he knows what's about to be spelled out, and he's just like sitting there.
Bro, that's just fucking crazy.
Isn't it, dude? But like, just for the sake of time here, he goes on to explain that no one that's her nickname, Libby. No one would have known that that's her. No one in that house other than Sam would have known that that's Libby.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Oh my god.
I hate to tell you, but we only have access to toilet paper.
Oh man.
Is that okay?
That's okay. I'll just use my shirt.
Okay.
Listen, either Sam and Colby are like some of the best actors of our fucking generation, or
this is real.
Or this is real.
Or this is fucking real. I'll skip forward because he has to like step out and like, you know, he's crying and stuff and like he's reminiscing his grandma and like trying to take a moment and stuff. It's a very touching personal moment.
If this was our first night out of 7 nights of doing this,
I would not have been able to handle it. Well, I think I would probably feel a lot better knowing that it's like the things we're hearing and the people that are the spirits that are there are actually like family members.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At the same time, it'd be like, damn, grandma, stop watching me sleep.
Can you keep stomping your feet as much as possible?
Sometimes you'll hear it move around the room. Can you walk?
Yeah, now it's over here.
Now
it's over here.
Yeah, it is moving.
Dude, I can't even follow it.
It's moving.
So first of all, they are standing above the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing I thought of is like someone could be down there with a broom handle.
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to give like all opposing views here. Something that was unique to me about this place compared to every other place is there is cameras and microphones in every single room. So they can watch you and hear what you're doing and stuff like that. I think it's to make sure people don't around and steal stuff and everything like
Said
that.
they had a weird sex incident there.
They said that. Yeah, they said that they had heaps of issues and
Yeah.
shit like that. So, like, skeptic side, there could be someone downstairs watching the footage, listening and knocking when it has to happen. But they do go further to prove those methods
They
wrong.
go to like every length.
Okay.
Some of which blew my mind and solidified it for me.
Yeah.
So we'll get there.
We'll get there, but let's keep seeing who they're talking to and what they're saying. So this is the message his grandma has for him.
D, E, F, G,
Watching
A, B, C, D,
over.
E, F, G, H-I-J-W-X-Y-U-B-R
Watching over you.
and A
And?
A A B C D D A O.
No way.
Mentions his sister, I think.
More.
It's his sister.
A B A B C and B A B C D E F G H I J K L M N.
Imagine making a YouTube video. Your great great grandma doxes your whole family.
Yeah.
On the news.
Yeah.
Excitement. Oh my god, man.
Listen to the stomping of the feet of the excitement, dude. It's kind of wholesome. Listen.
Okay.
It's like they
Excitement. Oh my
they finally
God,
got
man.
to say something and it actually was received, you know?
That's so cool.
All right, so now they want to talk to Zach.
There's somebody named Zach. Zach in the room. Would you like to skip
What
or
the
would you like to hear?
Our producer Zach asked us not to show his session out of privacy and respect for his family members.
You guys want to process for a
And
second?
Zach brings up some pretty good points.
I mean, there's absolutely no possible way that any of you could. I mean, with you, like, you're a public figure.
But there's
right?
no
I mean,
way.
They wouldn't have known who your grandmother's nickname was. I'm not a public figure. There's no way that anybody in this room would have known anything about any of these people.
He looks shook.
Yeah.
Up
It's
until
impossible.
this very moment, you've always been a skeptic. Does this help at all?
I don't even know what to believe
Sam
at this
being
point.
Sam. Like, Sam doing
What
the
the
part thing
hell?
on every video, like, well,
I think it's pretty telling too, in my opinion, that they did
this out of this believer. What is it now? You know?
show his part because
agree.
why
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
they've already shown this and they're committing to like focusing on this. Why wouldn't you show his part? If you know, if you could. So,
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird or like a red flag that they cut his part out.
I think it like adds to the
actual
adds to it,
validity.
yeah.
And also something else is like how like just their reactions, you know, it could be like, oh, people could say, oh, you know, those sounds are edited, right? But as Zach is talking, you can hear more knocking in the background. Like
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
wants to say
yeah.
something and Satori's asking them, watch.
It is gonna be a long stream.
You can still hear it.
I have no
Yeah.
Are you trying to say something? They're just going. I don't know what they're doing.
dropping a bait.
Yeah.
They waiting?
They're rapping.
Very impatiently.
Josh and Juicy downstairs making music.
They're just impatient. They want to talk. So here we go. Frank Brock.
Something to do with Colby.
Yeah.
Frank Brock.
This is really cool. I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, this is
A B C D E F G H I J.
he doesn't
He doesn't
he
know
doesn't
the
know
name.
who they're talking about.
Yeah.
L K
Tell-
L A Y N Lane.
That's my dad.
Tell
Lane.
Lane. A B C E S T.
Tell
Elizabeth.
Lane.
A B C.
Elizabeth
Frank
and I are
Elizabeth
okay.
Are okay. Okay. Got it.
So Colby's like,
Are you gonna text him?
he's like, that's my dad, but
He doesn't know who the first name was.
so he starts like messaging his parents,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
No, he
Yeah.
said he's making notes.
Great grandparents and my dad's grandparents, because when I was doing some ancestry.com, and I think I know Frank Brock, but I never met him.
Hey!
Bark once for yes, two for no.
A B C.
Wait.
Are you hungry, Milky? A B C D.
We should try this with pets.
Yeah.
Dude, episode 2 gets like crazy, man.
This is already crazy.
Now, this is just the opening of the can of worms. This is just like feeding you. This is just giving you a drink of water.
I will mention, chat, that I have seen all of the Sam and Colby original episodes, but I have not seen all of the boys ones for this. So, yeah. There will be some element of first time seeing, like, for the boys reacting of what they're bringing up, surprise. But sadly, I've already seen this, so sorry, guys. We can skip past them talking about the pets, because I'm trying not to have stream too long. There we go.
Y-N-E.
Yeah, why would that even...
Grandpa.
See, that's still going in the background.
Okay, so now his grandpa's
Bob
talking.
is my grandpa. Bob is my grandpa.
So they spell it
My dad's dad.
Look at his reaction though, like.
And it's interesting because he just says stuff out loud and they start answering him.
Yeah.
You're like, it doesn't even have to be the couple, it's anyone in the room. It's like the spirits can hear anyone talking.
Oh, he's trying to tell me that.
Yeah.
So I gotta. Okay, thank you, Frank. Oh, my bad. My bad. We never met before, you know. But...
Bruh.
Are you watching? Is everybody here just watching over?
Talking to his grandpa that he's never met.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, just so you know, if you haven't heard of me.
Again.
I'm
Okay,
your
listen
grandfather.
to this. Listen to this.
You know, but.
Are you watching? Is everybody here just watching over, making sure they're safe? Good.
Are you always with them?
Yes.
Wow.
My first thought was, even when I'm beating my is my grandma watching me beat my meat? Like, that's tragic. I don't want to know that.
You're like 4,000 years of ancestors just been like,
Then again, though, that's the same debate that people had with God, but then they just started accepting it. Like, I'm not a Christian, I will admit. I'm not a Christian. I don't participate in that religion. But I do know a lot about it because I was raised Christian, alright? And yeah, that's a whole thing where when I remember as a kid when I was talking to other kids who didn't know about God, I'd be like, yeah, he's always with you. He's always watching. And they're like, even when I'm in the bathroom? And like, that's always the main question. When specifically are you watching? Like, are there specific things you don't watch or do you just see all of it? Like, and I guess there's never really quite an answer for that. I know in Christianity there was reasoning for it where it's like, because God's apparently supposed to be your father, so he looks at you as if you're his children, right? And I know that he also, like, we're originally supposed to be walking around naked or whatnot, so it's not weird to him. It's only weird to us. We're making it weird. But then again, also, kids have boundaries and they're allowed to tell their parents, hey, I don't want you seeing me naked when I get changed. But then again, I'm not going to get into my argument with Christianity, but the whole debate about when can you see me, I just feel like if it's family members, they'll probably read the room or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like ghosts, they can come and go, especially. So, like, versus God, who's apparently always there, with ghosts or entities or whatnot, I'm sure they can leave, like, through a limited area. And if they're following you everywhere, then I'm sure they can leave that area. So, because, like, you're going all these places, so why can't they? You know what I'm saying? If they're following you. So basically, I'm just saying, they probably, like, if you're doing something that they think is weird, especially, that like, they just know you won't want them there to see, they'll probably just leave the room. Like, I don't see why your grandma would want to stay and watch you beat your meat. But yeah, there's my argument with the topic.
What are you beating?
Wank.
.com is just Pornhub for ghosts.
Oh, man. Okay, this is really fucking bizarre, dude.
Molly, when I texted you and I said, bro, this changes everything. I told Molly, I was like, Sam and Colby have to be the first people to ever tweet out and say, this video will change everything and actually mean it.
No, because now I want to fucking go and do this shit, dude.
Well, me too. But, okay, so check this out. Okay, so we're gonna keep going.
No one spells Lisa like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. D E H A B C A B C.
Tell Lisa Janelle.
Stop calling me cat.
It's with
that
her.
hurts.
It's with her.
Just
Listen to the happy dance. This is cute, kind of cute.
Okay. That's my grandma daily.
That's so wholesome.
I bet Mexican ghosts dance around to like cumbia beats. Yeah.
Bro, you wouldn't be able to understand them. You'd have to like do super fast. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J. Okay, stop tapping. Damn,
Dude,
hold on.
This whole part with Colby too is like so like telling to me as well, because the story here, and with it being like his grandpa, he's not like totally knowing and stuff. It's just like when I think of YouTuber faking something, I feel like for the best like clickbait shit, they could play it up a ton more.
YouTubers are infamously horrible at acting.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to faking
But
stuff.
to have them like bring in names and he's genuinely like, who is that? Instead
Taking
of just
notes
being
on
like,
his phone.
oh my god, like.
Let's keep going.
Okay, you gonna take a break for the evening?
Flash his number on the screen.
Bye, Grandma Daly. Oh my god.
Oh no, my cat doesn't love me anymore. She doesn't want to be in my lap.
You could hear them fucking walking away, dude.
Yeah, no,
Dude.
And then they're done for the night.
Yeah, we believe 100%.
So they seem blown away, and they've done like what 50 horror places, and this to all of them seems like, well, okay, this is different.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the thing that Juicy and I and Josh spoke about. We're asking, like, you know, if you were in this position, you know, you're asking, you have the power to ask questions, like real life-changing questions,
world-altering questions.
You could disprove religion.
World-altering question.
Yeah. Instead of like, are you watching over me? It's like,
what is it like?
What's the afterlife like? Is there a heaven?
Yeah.
Is there a hell? Did you meet any like, you know, you could disprove, you could do world-shattering questions.
You could like blow the lid on
knowledge.
everything with this method. Like,
So, okay, here's the next thing we got into, okay?
This is the mind-blowing part.
This is the mind-blowing part. Is after this first episode released, there's two options, right? Either A, we're living under the biggest scam in history, perpetrated by Sam and Colby.
hard.
And we all just got fucking pranked hard by Sam and Colby. Option B, this is real.
Both insane options.
yeah,
by the way.
both are nuts.
Yeah, one's like the greatest prank for Halloween ever.
Yeah.
To get some views.
I think
and the other thing is like, it's real. I don't fucking...
Putting this out on YouTube really invites critics. So you're really putting it all on the line, especially uncut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a million people trying to disprove it right now.
Yeah.
But option B, dude, and like I said, like if I ever met these people, and trust me, I think we're gonna do our best to try and meet these people. My question would be like, yeah, I know you're watching over me, Grandma. Like, I get that. What's it like down there? Are you walking the earth for eternity?
What's
Is
it like
everyone
down there?
Yeah.
Can you
Have you met Jesus?
Yeah, can you bring people that are dead back? Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? Is Jeffrey there? Imagine like finding Tupac and getting him to write songs from beyond the grave.
Seriously,
Think
this
of
is
the
the
crazy
implications are
possibilities.
nuts. It's like
Tupac.
JFK. Hey, JFK.
JFK.
I've just noticed, chat, if you look in the corner right here, there's a person there. I I know that's it's not a ghost or anything, it's a genuine person. It's probably one of their girlfriends or something, or like a sister. I don't know. I don't know that much about their relatives or who they're with. I know these two are married, but I just wanted to point out that I saw that.
Okay, look, be honest. Did you see it coming?
No joke, dude. That is the sort of shit that I'd be doing.
You could bust everything wide open. Any case, any question. You know, it's the implications are nuts.
Like-
and then theoretically, that means that Sam and Colby bringing this to the forefront, being the first, they would be like the new messiahs.
They have but two scrawny little YouTubers. Love to you guys, but your scrawny little YouTubers have proved the biggest revelation in humankind history.
Fast forward 40 years. Sam and Colby Institute. Half the students are ghosts. There's ghost phones.
There's statues of Sam and Colby out the front.
Option B means that we have now gone into this timeline where communicating with the dead is actually a thing. We have ended like any arguments of religion because we now have the definitive answer of what life is about.
Here's something you should know, okay? I'm with, like, if you believe in the spiritual stuff or whatnot, I mean, if you don't, that's your opinion, and you can just not believe what I'm about to say, that's fine, I don't care, just don't talk crap about it. Basically, I'm what someone would call a seer and an empath, alright? So I can feel what other people are feeling, I can tell when something's up, but also I get somewhat prophecies, right? And you know how in the Bible, Jesus, he talks in riddles. That's what his stories are. They're in riddles, right? It's mentioned several times in the Bible that people are like, well, he talks in riddles, this and that, right? there's a whole bunch of verses that are just basically riddles. Like, they don't have to be formed in like a rhyming pattern or whatnot, but they're phrased in a complicated way with metaphors or this and that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the prophecies come in. You know what I'm saying? They come in riddles. And my job over here, I interpret those riddles. I read those riddles. I'm just like, and like, the prophecy is more of a feeling and maybe a few words thrown in, and I get to interpret that. Sometimes I'll just have something said. Maybe it'll just be a full sentence, and maybe the sentence itself will be a riddle, or maybe it'll just be clear. But most of the time, I have to interpret these prophecies, right? And I have to, because, with a riddle, you have to solve it, right? So that's what I do. And there's sometimes when you get these riddles that, you're not supposed to tell people these. Like, once you solve it, you're not supposed to tell anyone this. Maybe you can tell them the riddle, but you're not supposed to tell them the interpretation. And sometimes you can't even tell them the riddle. I don't know why I was given the opportunity to know this if no one else is supposed to know. I don't know why someone chose to let me know. I feel honored. But I know other people are not allowed to know. And if you do say it, I have one time I did that to someone and they didn't even remember the conversation the day after. They're like, huh? That didn't happen. I don't remember talking about that. Like, sometimes if you tell someone something, I'm pretty sure there can be a consequence if you tell them something they're not supposed to know. And yeah, so like, if you were to ask about religion, I think what I call the ruling world is the world above us that rules over us, decides the spiritual realm and the existing realm, decides what we are and are not allowed to do, especially with the riddles. They're the one who gives them to us and tells us who not to tell, right? I feel like the ruling realm, because I don't particularly follow an exact religion right now. I'm leaning more towards Satanism, which is not as bad as it is. Educate yourselves, please. Don't just be like, oh, you worship the devil. That is not the same thing. I promise you. Look up the Satanic Temple. Okay. Their website is not going to brainwash you, I promise. It's just going to explain what the religion is. Okay. And basically, I feel when it comes to religion, the ruling world doesn't like answering questions like that. They don't like making life easy for us, I feel. Because with the ruling world, they like things being complicated. They can't give you exact answers. They love the riddles. It gives them joy, okay? And it's just never that simple. If you want an answer like that, you're gonna have to really, really dig for it. And you'll probably only know when you die. And I feel like something that's just teaching us is that sometimes we just need to accept that we don't know something and never will until we die or something like that. And I've accepted that. My motto is I don't believe anything specific, like in anything specific, but I do believe what's true is true. I may not know what's true, but I know I might one day, and I know that there is something that is true. And that's enough for me. What's true is true, and I don't need to know what's true. Like, it's it's hard to explain, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will get it. But no, with things like this, the ruling world doesn't like people knowing that. And they mentioned later in the video that with here, they mentioned later at the end when they call Sam and Colby that sometimes there's things Cody and Satori talk to with Abigail that they're not allowed to tell other people. And there's some things that even Abigail has told Cody and Satori that she's not allowed to tell them. When they were asking her about the afterlife, all she said was good. Don't worry, we're fine, right? But with Cody and Satori, they've talked about wanting to know about the afterlife and the spiritual realm and whatnot. And Abigail has mentioned, I can't tell you that because we're not allowed. That's how the ruling world is. They don't want us telling each other certain things. It's like they love the mystery and they want someone to figure it out, but they really, really don't. At the same time, they want to make it complicated. I don't know why. I feel like there's a reason behind it that may be logical, but it's just how it is.
And
This
what
could
happens
start
after
wars.
life?
Oh yeah.
Imagine like going to Islam and being like, look, yeah, it's been disproved.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Sam and Colby would be at the fuck? They'd be warlords.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. There actually isn't 72 virgins waiting for you at the end of that dynamite, dude. Is it?
There's 0. It's dry as
Everyone.
I wonder though, because I forgot if I looked this up or not. But I was like, if Abigail Arnold ended up in a good place, right? I'm sure we could look up what religion did Abigail Arnold follow. See, nothing's really showing up. See, I don't see anything about her religion. Maybe it's another trick by the ruling world. Who knows?
It's in heaven, dude.
Yeah. Like you said, religion. They disprove it, right? They're gonna become targets. Israel and Palestine, they're gonna team up. They're gonna have to. Like, it's,
bro,
they're gonna have to.
It's gonna be the same exact thing of like the guy who was like, hey, by the way, I made a engine that can run off of water, and then like 3 days later, gone.
Okay, so to be fair and honest, me, Juicy, and Josh were also very high. We were pretty high that night. But that's the best time to have these existential thoughts. Like these are legitimate questions, dude. High thoughts are the best because for 5 hours we explored option B.
5 hours after watching the video.
That's 5 hours after watching the video. We were discussing what option B looked like, right? And so fast forward in the future, now that we have.
And this is how you can tell that this video obviously affected them so much, is that they were talking about this for hours. Like, they were seriously invested in this. So much so that they're doing a video on it right now. Like, you can tell how much impact this Sam and Colby video, the Conjuring series, has on us. Like, on everyone.
Like disproven religion, we have proven there is an afterlife, and like we're living in option B. We have now developed a way to communicate with ghosts. What is the first thing that humans do? They try to develop things to make it more efficient. So what if we develop the first ghost phone where we can just ring up ghosts?
The ABC method at the moment sucks. It's
takes a long
ass.
time.
The ABC method is like the steam engine compared to Tesla.
Let me throw like an example out in you. We have like ghost universities or whatever, and you can get a history lesson from dead presidents.
Yeah.
Imagine how long the lectures will take.
Yeah.
With the ABC method. Take like 7 days to get a paragraph out of a motherfucker.
Dude.
Now imagine all of a sudden just being in the afterlife. You've been chilling there for like fucking 40 years and you all of a sudden get a phone call from a future relative who's alive.
Yeah.
And your ghost phone just starts ringing, dude.
My ghost phone.
First question should be, did Sam and Colby fake it?
Oh.
Paradox.
Yeah, did Sam and Colby fake it?
Imagine like ghosts that are stuck in time, right? Even like pre-Civil War American ghosts, right? Imagine like they get into communication with modern day living people and they find out that slavery ended. What do you think their reaction would be?
Oh, dude, imagine being like the dude that died before slavery got outlawed.
Yeah.
Like, I was so close, dude. They what? They canceled that shit? Are you kidding me?
You mean they can ride horses now?
You let him on the horse?
You didn't mean to hit the towers?
Before we continue, that's option B.
Yeah.
Option B is f***ed.
And option A sucks.
Yeah, option A is lame as like, option A is boring, bro.
This is what was going through our heads, boys. Like, this is what me, Josh, and Juicy were talking about all night, because this is insane. If this is real, which option A, let's be real here. Option A is highly unlikely. You've met Sam and Colby, Mully. Do you think they would be pulling the wool over our eyes like this? Do you think they would be pranking us?
Nah. When you meet Sam and Colby, you understand, but when you talk to them, they are so genuine. And we were talking about the series that we're watching now is just about to come out. And when they were talking in a way that you could tell that they 100% believed.
It changed their life.
Every word that they said.
What they were making was like
impactful.
So true.
We'll try to get them on the call later on the video.
Yeah.
I would love to interview them about this, man. I have some questions, but we also haven't seen everything yet, so they might have asked these questions later on. You guys are probably sitting there watching like, oh shit, they've already answered these questions that you guys have. But this is just what we thought about after watching episode 1.
Yeah.
This is our thoughts so far.
Just episode 1.
The fact that you told me at the very beginning this is just like opening the can of worms, I'm like, dude.
We'll leave you, audience, with the thought of option A and option B.
Hopefully you're not high right now.
Go back a little bit, because at this point, I thought like there's a guy underneath with a broomstick.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm going to try and give both the
That'd be so
skeptic
easy.
and the thing here. When she goes through the alphabet, when you watch the full video, she goes quite fast.
Yeah.
And she tends to stop pretty much 90% of the time on the right letter every time, which makes me think like, does she know where to stop already and everything
And
like
sometimes
that?
she'll stop in the middle of a letter and then pick the right one.
Yeah.
Pick the
That
right
ends
one.
up.
So we're just gonna skip to this part just to cut down on some time.
Yeah, do
Basically, what
anything.
happened is they were
Yeah.
talking about the soldier that Amanda, the medium they brought in, saw the last time that Sam and Colby went there, and they took her with them, and basically Amanda saw the soldier, and then the soldier acknowledged that he saw her and that she saw him, and they learned a bit about this dead soldier through Abigail and the what I would like to call the Unity method, but I'm not going to take the honor of naming that from Cody and Satori. It's just a recommendation.
We wrote down all the best questions and experiments we could come up with, and we're going to be showing a recap of each one of those right now. What we're trying to figure out is 1, is the Conjuring House rigged? 2, can they do it outside or at a random location? 3, is there anything in their shoes? And 4, where is the sound coming from? So let's start with everyone's main question.
This is pretty good.
This is insane to me.
I love that they did this.
We're
Yeah.
going to see if Cody and Satori can make these knocks happen outside.
Oh god, haven't seen this in months. I'm freaking out.
I will say that this is a lot quieter. So they have like a little visualization for the knock. So you might have to turn it up if you're using headphones.
Before they start, this is my I guess my yellow flag on this. They spent a month, after the Conjuring, after they had their experience to try and like come up with questions and do this, right? But we came up with these questions within an instant. Like, if you go back a month later, you've had enough time to like think of these questions. How come you didn't ask these existential questions?
They weren't high.
Yeah, they weren't high enough. That's why.
All right, press play.
Molly's hooked.
Yeah. Anybody, if you're here,
The visualizer really helps.
There it is.
So this disproves the people underneath them.
Can you stand right over here?
What the? No.
Sound like a gunshot in the distance right there.
Is that right? Yeah, you can hear.
In Chicago, they'd just be singing the alphabet.
Yeah.
She dancing?
She sounds like she's doing a little.
Yeah! That's amazing. Okay, there you have it, guys.
So yeah, they could make these knocks happen outside, which was absolutely insane, but yeah, it's still on the Conjuring property, which they had access to, so to make double sure, like, okay, can you go to a random, non-haunted location that you've never been to before, so we know you don't have anything prepared.
And guys, even Sam and I had no idea where these locations would be. We all got in the car together and we had a team member send us these random locations.
We kidnapped them.
You did. You really did.
Hey guys, just to show that these are random locations, the first one did not even work out because it was so loud around a main road that we couldn't even film there.
Yeah, it's too close to a main road.
So we had our team member generate another location where we ended up at some random park.
Once we got inside the park, we wanted to make sure that there were no hidden devices in their shoes that could make these knocking noises, so earlier that day, we bought them new ones.
We got shoes at Walmart. Have the receipt
Oh
for
my
today.
God.
Yeah.
Nice.
Slippers, so we know
Nice.
there could be
The
any crazy
slippies.
hardwire into them.
I want to hear if anybody walks up.
What do you think, Bug?
A, B, C, D, E.
All right, if anybody's here, I'm gonna ask you to come stand right over here for me, okay?
And once again, the knocks were happening. I mean, obviously we were impressed up until this point, but after this, from what we were experiencing, there's no way we could explain how they could possibly be faking this.
And I think this was the point where it really started to hit us.
Have we talked to you before? No? Okay. Somebody coming in. Please keep going. I'm gonna ask for your name. I'm gonna go through the alphabet.
So at this point, we could still hear the knocks in person, but the camera mic couldn't pick it up due to all the outside noise. So we're gonna fast forward to where you can start hearing it again.
Basically, they get some words and stuff, like I think it's like Terry and Globe, and then they're driving in the car, and they look up the name, and it turns out that a girl who worked at Globe Park died there.
She was a teacher.
On that day, yeah.
Yeah, on that day in history.
They fact-checked the names.
What?
Oh my god. Okay, guys, we are on the way to the next location. We just asked our team to look up Terry, and he sent back a Google search. September 27th, which is today. No! 2007. So, 16 years ago, today, Terry Fika died at Globe Park School.
Whoa! And that's why I was walking around today.
Oh my god.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. It's insane.
So then they do it again in an alley. They can still like talk to people there. They do it at a random warehouse.
This is what said it for me personally.
Yeah, because at first, like they could put the sounds in post.
You could just put it in Premiere.
Yeah,
sound.
right.
I noticed they changed their shoes again in this clip. I'm just gonna put that out there. Their shoes have changed again.
This time they film an audio recorder, like a Zoom recorder, and they show the spectrogram, whatever it is.
Spectrogram, yeah.
Which is how you find edits in footage.
And it's very consistently used to find edits in footage, specifically people who cheat during speedruns, many things like that. It is, the spectrogram would be the thing they were caught on if they were faking it. Because that would be the first thing someone who's savvy would go to.
Is this a female?
Male. Okay. Are they with this building?
Like, to put that on the screen is insane to me.
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy if they are faking it.
Yeah.
Outside the building?
They're from outside. Okay.
So after doing all these experiments, we still don't fully understand what this is. But based on our experiences with Colby Satori, we 100% wholeheartedly believe that this is true.
I have a theory on this thing that they do. And this is where it confuses me a little bit. For spirits to be interacting with the real world, right? They're knocking something in the real world. Something physical, right?
Yeah.
For example, in the Conjuring house, they could hear the physical footsteps on the ground, right?
And they could feel the vibrations too.
They could feel the vibrations.
That's
So
the big
whatever
one.
it is it's interacting with the real world. I propose if they go outside and do it on sand, you should see physical
Some
imprints.
sort of movement.
You should see some movement. They do it on gravel and they film the ground, But if it's something interacting with the real world, there should be movement. You should be able to see that stuff.
Because it's obviously interacting with, it's vibrating things to make noise.
Yeah.
So like,
So
there has to be a force.
If they got footage of them doing it in sand or loose gravel with like a 4K camera where you could see every pebble, and it happened without anything moving,
and
then I'd be quite skeptical.
Absolutely, yeah.
I want to meet those two so bad. I want to be in a room and talk to ghosts.
They've gone into witness protection after this video.
Yeah. So, wrapping up thoughts.
Yeah, especially narrator and Molly. What do you think after seeing it? Obviously, you didn't see it in full, but you got
Mully's a big skeptic, first of all. Every time we go somewhere, Mully's the first one to start like giggling to himself when the tour guide comes out.
When we're in like a room and there's some like woman there being like, oh, the instruments are moving, I'm like, oh, whatever, dude. Everyone says this shit, right?
So you're the big skeptic, I feel like.
But watching this video, what got me was when I've spent time with Sam and Colby, and I'm telling you, man, every time you talk to them about this sort of shit, they are like, it's like someone telling you. You ever talk to someone and they're talking to you about a specific topic that they wholeheartedly believe in?
Passionate about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that's them, right?
So you're saying that if it is fake, they got pranked?
Well, I'm saying if it is fake, they are really good at YouTube. That's
They're obviously
they're really good. I don't know, like, if you could meet random staff members who have barely been on camera and tell them to react weird
like
so we can
that.
put sounds in.
Yeah,
and
no.
it looks so natural, man.
If they were actors, you'd be able to dig up a profile.
It'd be so easy. It'd be
you'd be
so
able to
easy to
Yeah.
find.
We've
like
tried it. We've tried it because remember when we did the really large pizza video where we covered Josh and pizza, and I remember vividly, like, the owner said something really funny, and I instinctively said, "Hey, can you say that again?" And she goes, "No."
When people that you like in all the videos we've done and all the people we've interacted with, people do not handle being on a camera very well if they're not used to it.
Only if it's a YouTuber do they handle it well, no matter who they are. Even
Yeah.
if it's someone who's used to being in front of people. Like, even if it's a chef that's like, oh, he cooks for 1,000 people.
Like, can you do this in front of a camera?
Yeah.
They wig
They're,
out. Like, even
yeah.
the ghost tours that we've had, and we'll say, like, can you say some stuff for the camera? Some of them are like, I'm not really. I just feel weird. I don't like it.
I don't really like being in front of the camera.
What do you think, narrator?
Well, I'm kind of on the opposite end of Molly. I wholeheartedly believe in spirits and that kind of stuff. So for me, watching stuff like this, especially what you guys were saying, the grandma spelling out the grandma scene where at first I was like, okay, well, you know, they could tell him about it, but the actual reactions that they were doing, like him dropping the camera, passing it off, and the timing that they were doing it with Knox, it's really, really, really hard to replicate that. Even like,
I think, hey, look, just because sometimes I don't believe in shit, I still think it's very natural.
Supernatural, even.
Yeah.
And especially the Conjuring House, or the Conjuring House, there was shit there that was unexplainable that I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I just felt like we had less credibility because we're such a bunch of goofy fellas.
Yeah.
That I was watching this happen and I was like, no one's gonna believe.
No one's
this
gonna
shit.
believe any of this.
But I can tell you right now, after watching this series, I feel like for me personally, our future haunted encounters are going to be less goofy and more like let's get some shit happening.
Yeah.
Because we had Knox at the Conjuring House.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we just completely ignored the fact that there was knocks at the windows.
And also, when you're in a position where you're like going to film a video, you wouldn't pull up to the location and the tour guide's like, so, do you have any grandparents that are alive? If not, what are their names?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the whole thing's uncut. None of them mess up any of it. So if they were these two random people they were trying to train to be on camera, you're telling me they didn't mess up like
one line?
And they didn't mess up a line, and that too, they were totally convincing.
None of the sentences didn't make sense.
No. And the combination of getting random people to be convincing and normal on camera with it all being accurate and relevant is like nuts.
So, have we discussed option C?
What's that?
Oh my god.
Option C is where we are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's also an option. But how about option D? Well, option D. Okay, then option D. Option D, Sam and Colby got played by the Conjuring staff.
Yeah. Which would be pretty
massive too.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be easy for them to rig the house, but also
no, well,
like,
that's the thing though. How'd they rig the other places?
Stuff,
but
dude.
we can't answer that question until we've watched the rest of the series because there might be repeating stuff that we experienced that they also experienced, or people that they talked to that we also talked to, which would make this whole thing even more interesting. I think the whole thing is a big question. I personally, like, I came back and I told Gabby, I was like, because I believe Sam and Colby.
You've seen more haunted videos than anyone on the internet, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was about to say.
I can smell like when people are bullshitting on YouTube and it's really cringe, and I was 100% into this video, like just engaged. Like, guys, you have to watch this shit. I told Gabby this. I said, Gabby, don't watch the Sam and Colby video alone because you're gonna freak out and get scared. Because Gabby was home alone when I was in Florida with you guys, and Gabby watched it, and I was like, you're fucking brave because you usually hate horror stuff. And I was like, I couldn't sleep that night thinking like I'm being watched right now. I actually was paranoid that night. I
hate option B.
I was in Juicy's house, right? And it's that empty room that I was sleeping in. And I remember waking up and seeing like the shadow that was casted of the camera from a light that was on the desk, and it was casted up on the ceiling. So I wake up and I see this shadow, right? And I freak out and I was like, oh, it's just a shadow. But then the second thought I had was, there's someone watching me right now. There's people all around me. I just can't hear them. Yeah. Right. And so the next thing Gabby told me when I told her that, I was like, option B fucking terrifies me knowing that people are here. And she goes, seriously? I said, yeah. She goes, I think if anything, this is comforting. This is comforting for me, knowing that it just solidifies that there's something after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Until I start jerking off, then it gets a little weird.
Let's go between everyone, and you say your most likely option.
Option B. I think we're living in option B.
I'm torn between option B and D, but I'm leaning towards B.
I'm going towards B, to be honest.
Right now.
I'm between option B and C, which is it's real and we're yeah.
They can both be true.
I agree with Juicy.
We're
starting
off this 4-part episode series with us believing that we are in option B right now. The next episode, no one else besides me has watched, so we're gonna watch it together. I may even bring Gabby in here to watch it as well because she hasn't seen it, and just kind of get everyone's reaction to it, because I think this is a really important series to talk about, and it's not just us being XQC fiends and
no, we have so much we had so many experiences at this house that they're at. Like, I feel like we actually have some pretty valuable input, whether it's supporting or contrasting.
Just because it's a lot of talking, and we want to see this part.
Yeah. Dude.
I hate that you're.
Hold on.
To the Conjuring series and talking about like our similarities to our own experiences on the channel. So we thought it'd be cool just to like ask you guys, and look, you know, we can cut anything out, but is it real? Is it really, really real?
Dude, 1000%.
On like
my,
everything.
On my life.
Yeah.
Dude.
I hate that you're saying this, man. I fucking hate that you're saying that it's real.
You don't know the implications of if it's real, man. That's
Dude.
That means my grandpa's been watching me jerk off for 30 years. Like, if everyone's with us.
Everyone's seen us do everything.
Me, Josh, and Juicy watched the first episode together, and we had an entire 5-hour discussion on it afterwards. Like, we stayed up just talking about like what this means, and we've come to the consensus that you guys might be the first people to ever tweet "this video will change everything" and actually mean it, because it actually does. If you think about like the stuff you guys discovered and the things you guys we've only seen up to the first episode, right? But even that is like, you can dissect it in any way possible, and it's fucking mind-blowing.
It's life-changing.
Bro, like, after experiencing that, we were like, wait a second. This might be the most insane thing anyone's ever seen on the entire face of the internet.
Ever.
Like, if this is real, like, holy shit. This is gonna change everything.
I seen so many trailers of you crying, and I was like, why the is he crying? And then when your grandmother got spelled out, I was like, holy bro.
It completely changed like everything right in an instant. Like, you can see my entire worldview just change, like boom.
Yeah, because we were sitting here and we were like, we've been through the same experience with the house, and it's not like you go there and the first thing you talk to the caretakers about is like your dead relatives or anything like that, right? So like, how would they have known?
Exactly.
And Josh was like, it's probably someone under the like in the basement with a broom, just like hitting the floor.
We were coming at it like skeptics, right? But by the end of the episode, I was like,
I love that you guys did everything you could to try and disprove it as well.
Yeah.
That was huge.
That's huge. Me and Josh and Juicy were thinking, okay, look, this is there's two options here, boys. Like this is either
This video leads to two
Look,
options.
There's only two options here, boys. Like option A, either Sam and Colby are the greatest scam artists on the internet, which and option B means this is real.
It means the two YouTubers are going down in history as like the biggest discovery of humankind. Which both options are fucking crazy. That's my issue.
Because
both
if
of
you
them
guys
are
have
very upsetting.
like stumbled upon an actual legitimate way for that people can communicate with past relatives or whatever,
The government's coming after you.
They'll be building statues of you guys.
It's not us, it's them. It's Cody and Satori.
Dude, no, that night we were like, we went outside and we're like, yo, okay, so wherever they can't hear us, let's just drive in our car or whatever like that. We were like talking to each other for a couple hours, and then we just looked at each other at the end of the night and we're like, holy f***, I think we're gonna change the world.
Oh, you guys must have had chills waiting for this video to drop. Absolute chills. You guys worked on it for like, it looks like you were on it for like a month or two, all the footage and stuff.
2.5
Before you even
months,
said,
yeah.
like, of sitting on this, man. I know how like good it feels to have like film a really cool video and like you can't wait for everyone to see it. But this must have been eating you up inside.
Well, we were afraid of like overhyping it too, because like, you know, in the past we've always hyped up our videos and said this is our best content yet. So like we were afraid of being like, guys, no, but for real, watch this one. Everybody like, shut the f up. So, like we were telling the truth.
You guys were telling the truth, and you sold it, and you delivered, and that's impressive. So I'm like very blown away by what you guys discovered and how you presented it. And
the meat of the video is the slowest subtitles I've seen in like video history.
And we're on the edge of our seats watching.
It's spelling something. It's
Well,
spelling
because,
something.
like,
Hold on.
when you first look at it, you're like, wait a second, and then like you're just like jaw dropping, like what is about to happen the entire time? Like it's captivating.
And we had to like leave it uncut, or else it would look too edited.
Oh yeah, it was good play.
100%.
You know what's crazy though is like when we went to the house, we also checked to see if the thing was rigged. If like they had stuff set up for like the lights flickering, or you know when you walk into the kitchen, there's that little fucking thing spinning around. You remember
it's all
that?
hardwood. There's not much space to like hide shit because it's like an old house. You go from one floor to the next, and you can see through the cracks onto like the bottom story. The Oval Park was sick.
The park was great.
Globe Park, whatever. Yeah. And that was
Oh yeah,
cool.
Globe Park with the. Oh man, yeah.
So that's where like the skeptic in me kind of like started kind of firing off, right? And my thought was like, okay, there's obviously a way for them to communicate and like have ghosts in the afterlife or spirits to communicate with us, right? There's obviously a way for that to happen because you can hear the knocks, right? You guys said you could feel the vibrations, correct?
Yes. 1000%.
So then does that mean that there's something in the physical world that they're interacting with in order for those sounds to come through? Do you guys think, or what was it like?
It's super strange because the way they described it, which I don't know how Cody and Satori never asked this question before in the past, but like we were asking the spirit, like, what are you doing on the other side? Because we thought they were just like hitting something or stomping on something, but they described it as using their entire being or energy to like move as fast as a whip and break the sound barrier between like the spiritual.
Wow,
so
dude.
this is all.
Here's another thing though. If that's how they try to make sound and whatnot, if they are trying to interact with the world and it's that difficult, how did those shut doors and open cabinets and this and that and interact with, like, I can see like the frequencies with equipment, but how can it be with doors and cabinets and how like, imagine the power they had to use when they were doing the taps that sounded like dancing to dance, like, bro must have been breaking it down, my guy, because that's a lot of effort, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously something you guys answer in a different episode. Is that right? Because this wasn't in the first. Okay. So okay.
Some of the questions we had. Like,
we had some questions, but we didn't want to spoil anything yet.
One of the boys said, if they're knocking stuff in real life, why didn't you just go to a beach and see like the sand move?
But but what you just explained makes more sense, and I guess that's something you explained later. Okay.
That means it's even crazier though, because every time they would do like a knock, and so like to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that was them knocking like their whole presence every single time.
Every time.
So yeah, the way they described it is they're breaking an energy barrier. So I don't know what that really entails, but like the physical manifestation on our side is the vibration and the sound. So that's
I guess we'll find out when we die and we're doing it from the other side.
We're
then
just
we'll be like, yeah,
cracking
this
a
makes
whip.
sense. Yeah.
I can't wait to be on the other side and just like whip it really hard.
Man, I'm gonna burn so many calories and get skinny in the afterlife, dude.
One last thing that I want to ask, and if you guys answered this in a future episode, don't answer now. But the other thing that Josh and Juicy and I were talking about, it's like, okay, yes, there is this emotional impact of being able to talk to spirits on the other side. But did you guys think of the questions or ask these questions in at a later time, such as like, what's it like in the afterlife? Where are you now?
Everything.
If you have the opportunity to be able to ask those questions to communicate those, that would be the first thing I would want to ask, you know?
Yeah, like so day one we were obviously just in shock, and so we were not thinking of great questions, but because we were there for a whole week, we were able to kind of like, you know, process a little bit and start writing down better and better questions. And so like throughout the series,
you froze.
They're frozen.
We lost
Ghost. That's the spirit.
Pay attention to what they say at this part, because this part is where they really where they got me, where I actually believed them without a doubt.
That's the spirit, bro!
You said too much.
And what he's saying
said
is
too
true. It is
much.
a spirit.
Oh, you're back.
He's
oh my
back.
god,
They're
they
back.
didn't get
thank
you.
God.
Holy
We
shit.
thought you said too much.
You started talking too much. The ghost was fucking whipping your internet.
Wait.
Question. What did I just end on before it cut out?
You didn't say really anything. You started explaining and then it froze.
What?
Wait, okay.
Don't drag us into this shit, man. Don't drag us into this shit.
Holy shit.
Wait, something just happened. You guys will understand in a second.
Okay. So basically, we're not allowed to say certain things, and like Cody and Satori are not allowed to tell the public some stuff. And so multiple times in the past, when we get too close to telling the world certain things that we weren't supposed to say, it cuts off all cameras, and that just happened.
We were about to explain what we just were telling you about, and it cut the stream off or whatever.
Oh no, dude.
What the?
Okay, that is.
This right here is literally what I was explaining to you guys earlier. That you're not allowed to say certain things. And them saying that without me like knowing this part, like I saw them say that and I was like, with it being true to my own experience, there's no doubt about it that it's real. Like not everyone's gonna know about that rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I have a very small following right now, so not many people are going to find out about this from me, but I'm sure there's not many videos, because I found from my own experience this rule. I didn't find it online. So how in the world would they do that? Use that rule to fake it, and how would they make the internet cut out when I'm sure, didn't he have his hands in the air when they cut out? I'm not gonna go back and check, but I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong.
Is very coincidental, man.
Holy.
When it comes to this type of stuff, there's no such thing as coincidences. I'll put it there.
Wait,
You know,
hold
the
up,
weird
man.
thing
You
is
guys
you
are
guys
fucking with us right now.
You guys had
Seriously?
you guys had the you guys had this like the best quality camera connection possible, and then it just went to
stopped.
shit.
And then as soon as we come back in, it's perfectly fine again.
Yeah.
real.
What
The
the?
Illuminati's real.
Oh
Wait a
my
minute.
god!
You guys were
dude.
just about to start explaining things about my questions, and the camera cuts off.
Man, you can't make this shit up, dude.
That is crazy.
I think
Wait for this collab.
Oh, also, speaking of that, wasn't it when we were at the house, didn't the camera say it stopped recording, right?
We almost lost all of our footage. Almost.
One of our SD cards, it said it was corrupted, and then we managed to recover it, but the
saved it.
same thing happened.
As it happened, one of the ghosts said, "Hold on, I'll fix it."
We were doing the Estes method.
Yes, we were using the spirit box, and the ghost said, "Hold on, I'll fix it," and then we got the footage back, man.
And then like Kevin's like looking at the camera and he's like, something's wrong. This is all stopped, and then we were like, what the f?
Yeah.
Our cameras are freaking out the entire time there, turning off and on and everything. But what's really crazy is while we were editing this, luckily we backed it up like 100 times because we thought of how crazy this video is. I've had 3 hard drives wipe completely during my editing process.
No!
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Luckily, it's all like, triple, quadruple backed up, but like I've never had that happen in 7 years of editing YouTube videos. And it happened 3 times.
This is
Because
fucking crazy.
If like really found what we found, then like you're right, the feds would be after us and shit.
You be careful, man. There's some religious fanatics that would like,
I was about to say, how crazy would it be? You would shake the world's economy and like everything. Just be like, oh yeah, by the way, here's what God
you're
really
ending
is.
religion, dude. You're disproving
Literally.
religion here. Like
some of them, yeah.
Some of
How
them.
will my priest afford his gold spinning rims on his jet ski?
That's right. What? What? That doesn't even make sense. What are you? On his jet ski?
The spirit that we talked to said that like we can, whatever we captured on camera and put on YouTube is okay for the world to see, but what they told us off camera, we just cannot tell anybody. And so when we were about to go into that,
You had a ghost NDA. You had a fucking spirit NDA, dude.
Spiritual NCA, bro.
We're just so curious and so overwhelmed by this whole thing, and I just can't wait. We can't wait to watch the rest of this. So yeah, man, this is wild.
Thanks for jumping on with us, guys. We appreciate it.
Trust me, it completely has changed our perspective and our whole lives and what we think about every single day for the last 3 months.
Well, after talking to you guys, like right now, I think I'm a believer.
Especially after what just
Option B,
happened.
baby. I think we're gonna go back and we're gonna watch the second episode now. So thanks so much for jumping on with us. And
Please don't strike us for watching your video.
You know what? You just send all the AdSense money our way, and we're calling it.
They're gonna wait until we get to over 1 million views to be like, and go.
And also go to Spencer's because I heard there's some really cool exclusive merchandise.
That's
there.
right.
Oh, is that it, narrator? Did you go to Spencer's? Turn around real quick. Let's see the back of it.
I did, bro.
The shameless merch plugs all the time. Get the boys merch, it's Pog. And anyway, dreamers, that was the end of the video. I'm glad to be here with you guys and hang out. I'm glad to see you guys on stream and show up. Glad you guys could be here. I love hanging out with you guys. It's always fun. And I wanted to say have a good day, a good night, a good morning, or a good evening, whatever time it is for you. And I will see you guys next time. I will be back tomorrow. This week, since for those who are not in Discord, I would like to tell you my stream schedule. So, this week, I will be streaming tomorrow, Wednesday, from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And Saturday from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I shall also be streaming Sunday as well from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Glad to see you guys show up, and I will see you all next time.